having difficulty loading up the posterior chain during our deadlift exercise, so that's anything in the glutes, the hamstring, and the calves, and we feel like we're using our back excessively, a drill that we can do is to just use a unweighted bar, so we're just going to use the PVC pipe. And we're going to have a light resistance mobility band anchored at about knee height. And we're going to put the bar between there, and I want to step back just a little bit so that the band is slightly pulling forward on that bar. Then from here, what I want to do is make sure that I push my hips back and keep that bar against my thighs and against my shins as I go back down into my motion and back up. And as I do this, right, this makes me have to stay back into the posterior chain of my calves, my hamstrings, and my glutes. And it helps me to hip hinge to make sure that I'm not rounding my back during my deadlift motion. This can be used as a drill to practice it, as a warm-up, and this will help us to have a better loading of the posterior chain, because when you're done deadlifting, your back shouldn't be sore and tired. If anything, you should feel it in your glutes, your hamstrings, possibly your calves. But if your back's hurting, it means that you're not using the motion the correct way, and this is a good drill to help us learn to have that correct motion and load up the appropriate muscles so we can have better deadlifts.